Right, let's get back on it. Today we're going to try Heart Attack Hill again. It's a long way down. More importantly, it's a long way when you get back up. So we've tried a few stretches the last few times out. We'll give this a go today. Sort of, I think we're in the first week in June. And it's cold. Feels like 11-12 degrees. Cold wind. I've looked over a couple of the bridges. There's the odd fish topping. Where I was going to fish, they're doing bridge repairs, so you can't really get parked up, so I've come back down here. So I haven't fished this bit for a good while. Drop down this hill, not literally, hopefully, and we'll see all week weather-wise. Sun's been shining. Yesterday was glorious when I was at work, and as usual, it's my day off, and it's Baltic. But the fishing might be better. Let's look on it that way. The fishing might be better. Very low. Oh. It's actually trying to get out a bit. Seems a bit brighter. Yellow wagtail, sand martins, pied wagtail, the dreaded gasander, and hopefully we'll have a few fish. So what I've done, before I start fishing properly, I've just put a mayfly pattern on. So there's nothing hatching, there's nothing rising, but obviously there's been mayfly the last sort of week or so maybe, so I'm just trying to see if I can just drag a fish up that's maybe been on them. Sometimes happens first couple of casts, and then if I don't get anything in the next 5 minutes, I'll just probably put a couple of wet flies on and just let them drift round. On the said mayfly pattern, so it just shows you if there's nothing hatching. Oh, it's come off. Oh, nice brownie, nice brownie. Took me by a bit of surprise because there was literally nothing on the top of the water, but using this sort of mayfly type pattern. Well, lightning doesn't normally strike twice, but I'll give it another go. Decent brownie, that. There's a heron just down in the next pool, stood on a rock. The fly out a bit, that's it. in on the mayfly again, and I don't know if it's a big fish, but it's no, it's not. It's just against the floor. Really strong. The tiniest fish in the river. Tiniest fish in the river. Let's get you going. Let's get you back on. Oh. There you go. Dry out the fly again. That's a couple of fish we've hooked in the first sort of 10 minutes. Seems to be a few smaller fish topping in the next pool down. Felt a bigger fish, that actually. I don't know if you can make out the flow here, but it's quite a strong flow. And I hooked it sort of downstream. See if we can get one more before we move down the next bit, which is a sort of slower flats type area. A little knot flying past. Buzzards up the top. It's like fishing with Bill Oddie. Oh, that was a fish. To the left of that rock. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That was a lump. Just remember in your mind's eye where it was, so when I go down to this next bit, so I need to wade out to where that rock is there. Try to get, I can see the line where it was at. Wow. They're in there. So on the bird theme, sparrowhawks just flew over me, come right close, which was unusual. Beautiful markings on it. Sort of a grey underside with the bars across, little flecks across them. Kingfishers just flown across. I mean, what a place. What an absolute place. Right, I might go through here. I don't know whether to wade along to it or just walk round to it. Might be alright through the river. Just I don't want to spook anything really. Just take it slowly. Ah, there's a mayfly shuck actually there. See that? As the mayfly hatches out, it'll leave like a skin, which they call a shuck, which I'm not sure about coming this way because I can't see the bottom. It could be about 3 foot deep. Yeah, I'm going to go out and then back in. So this is the next pool, which I've just walked around from that fast flow. And the other side of that, I thought it was a rock. It's a tree in the water. That was where that decent fish was topping, but it's whether I can get in and get a cast over it because the tree sort of covers your fly line. So probably not. If I can get, there's that rock there. But I measured up where if I could stand, just whether I can get in. As long as it's not too deep at my feet. Let's have a look. Alright, we'll try. Just take your time, take your time. There is no rush. I'll leave that there. Just prod my way along in the water with me manufactured wading stick. You just cannot see in the literally a foot down in this sort of water, the river. That's why it's so dangerous. You've got to be so careful. You need a stick if you're going to do any sort of wading. But sometimes down these edges you think, oh, it's only shallow, and then there'll be like a 3-foot drop off. I kid you not. I mean, I'm up to my knees already. That's 2 steps out. Right. I was going to say, try and make a cast when the wind stops, but just as you lift it off the water, the wind gets up again. Really, totally different day to yesterday, weather-wise. See how we do with that. Just put the mayfly pattern on still. Let's twitch it along a little bit. I've had so limited time to get out fishing this year, and I don't think I've sort of been on the river where I've thought, you know, today just feels right and there's fish. You know, it's been something. Oh, I went for my fly there. Just I lifted it off the water. That was so bizarre. Right, let's cover him again. See, there's such the odd fish rising. You've got to cover them. Wind took it too far upstream. And we got him. Yeah, took the mayfly. Oh, come on. Little brownie in the net. You wanted that. nightmare some of the jungle warfare I get into. I tell you. Oh my god. I think we might be stuck. I've actually been through this bit before, and you could have got through at one point. Through there. But it's not happening today. Or is it? No. Well, here's the thing. Anyone know what this is? Very strange. It's almost alien. Answers on a postcard, please. Where no man has gone before. Bloody hell. Wow, what a pool. I don't think I've made it this far down before. Whoa, wow. Oh, there's a mink or an otter or something coming up now. Get me phone out. It's just died down. Mink or an otter. Let me quickly. This bloody phone is shit. Make it out. Now you little chump. He hasn't seen me. He's coming up here. Well, I don't know if it's anything to do with the mink or not, but there's been a bit of a mass slaughter there. I don't know what sort of bird it is, can't really tell. There's a fish. If I see it. There she is, the little scruffy mayfly thing I'm using. It had a barb on it, but I've flattened it. So yeah, see if we can get a couple more. under this pool, and there's a couple of fish topping. However, it's a really difficult cast around these trees, but we'll try. I've just put a sea trout fly on, so it's gone a bit quiet, and something's hit it. Tiny little treat. Didn't half hit it. Oh my God. Let me hand. Have a look at you, lad. There we go. Well done. Get you back. That's the fly. Give it another swim. So I just thought I'd fish this pool. Beautiful looking pool. There's nothing at all topping. The fish are in the sort of flats up the top there where I tried earlier. Like it could hold a sea trout or two, this thing. So I thought while I'm here, I'll put some £6 tippet on. I've got sea trout fly, and then that hit it, and I thought, oh, here we go. See what we can do. Put one right across this time. That's it. Let it drift down and swing round, and then I'll strip it back. Ooh. Another little pull. Interesting. I try to incorporate a couple of casts for sea trout every time I'm fishing. You just never know, especially when it's overcast on a day like this. There is a chance, you know. There's always a chance. That's it. Right, so we've had a go in there. Now we're going to try in the tail of this pool, see if we can get a couple. Going to be tricky casting and wading, but it usually is. And there's a couple of bashed signal crayfish there. So I think the mink or the otters have been at work round here. Yeah. There's a few. I've not got my stick on with me. I'll just sit on this rock here. Just fish this bit. And there's the heron. I'm on his rock. It's two herons. Oh, how did I miss him? How did I miss that? Now you're getting one go at them. So it's actually coming really cold, believe it or not. So I'm going to have a last couple of casts, I think, and get myself off. Enjoyed it. It's been hard work. It's felt sometimes like a summer's day, sometimes like a spring day, and at times like a winter's day. But beautiful part of the world, isn't it? Beautiful river. Sometimes it's on and you can have it away, and then other times it's not so clever, but that's fishing. That's fishing. I've seen some decent fish through the day. I've seen mink, I've seen evidence of otter. Bird life's incredible. And I've seen a few fish, so all in all, not too bad, not too shabby, as they say. Whoop. Hey up, lad. Followed that in. I think he's slightly foul-hooked. I'll take anything. No, he's not. He's not foul-hooked. He's just thrashing about. Gorgeous tease fish. Let me just unhook him. Hook's come out in the net. There's one of them with like the purple sheen around the side of him. Can you see that? Let's get him back. That may conclude the day, as he sees a jay over the other side to add to the collection of birds we've seen. It's the little fly that did it. Give it a dry off. Give it a bit, another couple of swims, I think. Bedraggled. Sort of a jingler type, sort of CDC on the top. Partridge legs, thin hairs of your body. I seem to want it moved. Every time I move the fly, they have a thrash at it. Let's have another go. Right at the tail of this pool, not a big fish, but a couple of little fishes. But you cast against the world, because oh, there's a decent fish. And if you saw that come out. The problem you got here is if you hook something decent, it might be over the back of this waterfall. Take it halfway to Darlington. Oh. I did that before once, fishing at a chub stretch. I was fly fishing for chub and I caught one and it leapt down over the weir. The wind's blowing upstream as well, like and towards me, slightly upstream towards me. Remarkable, there's not been any fish topping, and then 3 fish in one. There's another one. Right on that edge there. This will be exciting if I catch something here. That's not far off. That's not far off. Just a bit short, I think. If that wind drops, you can get it. Nah, the wind just hit that one there. bit short again, but have a go. Amazing how the stick's so close to the edge of the drop off, you know, off the waterfall, isn't it? Because there's some current going through there. See if I can get so many of that big one at the far bank. No. I'm over the smaller one on that line. Ah, didn't want it. Straight in. Pretty decent the line I'm on there, to be fair. Come on. Just drifting in a bit instead of drifting down. It's drifting in and across. The fish ain't silly. There's the iris rising again. Could be grayling actually, there's a pod of them. Seeing that one, it was a trout. If it's a trout, it should move to intercept the fly. He likes the look of it. Oh, that wind's took it right down, right upstream there. Not much. Well, we got one. But don't go over the waterfall, come this way. It's took some getting. Managing to get out there now because the wind's dropped. I've just had two and lost another. I might just manage my battery a bit. And just put another cast out there. I put on a different fly as well, a smaller fly, which seems to be doing the trick. With sort of a yellow colour to it. There we go. Just to recap, I've had two fish in this pool now, lost one. It was on a specific fly with like a silk yellow thread with a very fine wire body, almost like a spider pattern but with a CDC wing. Oh, there's another nice fish. It's just getting to when that wind gets up, you just can't get to that far bit. I'll keep trying. I missed him. What am I playing at here? Oh, got something here in the rapids. Tiddler, I think. Absolute tiddler. Yeah. Oh, that was funny. Oh, it come off. Well, I think it followed it as I was bringing it in. They're certainly on now. Now that wind's dropped, I can get that just that little bit further over. So I'll keep going in that zone now where you've had a few fish and you've had a few rises, and considering as I was having another 10 minutes, I've probably been here another hour. It's been great fun. It's just I've pretty much run out of memory on my GoPro, so I'm not really recording too much of it, just little bits and pieces here and there. And if I get one, I'll switch it on. But I mean, I'm getting lots of splashes, rises, pulls. Fantastic stuff. Slightly smaller fly on. To be fair, I've tied a couple of really nice small flies, but oh, see that? I think it was actually a sea trout. Wow. Cover that. Oh, I hope you got that on camera. Well, last cast. It's been a great last hour, this. Shame my camera went a bit peaked on. But challenging. Tree behind me, ledge in front of me, wind at my face. But it did give me a chance. It gave me a window of about 10-15 minutes where the wind dropped. And I could have a go at them. There we go. Let that one run down. Last run down. And that's it. So if you know where this part of the river is, and it's a little bit brighter, there's some nice fish live over in that corner bit there. Some very nice fish. Have a last couple of chucks on here. See if there's anything doing. It's usually a couple of nice small fish in this little pool. It's like a side water. Right, I'm actually sat down on a rock. This little pool. Beautiful little pool. I've had some nice trout out of here before. They're only small, but perfectly formed little fellas. So I've managed to get one of the tiddlers out of this pool. There's a parting shot before I go home. Oh, not a bad little fish for this little bit. Still sat down. Come on. Gorgeous fish. Beautiful. Let's get you back. Barbless hooks, of course. Straight out. Beautiful. Well, I think we'll call it a day. What a lovely way to round it off. It's been a bit frustrating at times. We've had a few, we've seen a few. And like I always say, you can't catch them sat at home. Get yourself out fishing. Good few hours. Always does you good, I tell you. Tight lines. Speak to you soon. So I just thought I'd show you before I go. These are the sort of flies that have done well for me today. The ones I've tied on like a thin profile. Anything with a bit of dubbing on it or a bit thicker body hasn't seemed to have done the trick, but anything like that seemed to caught the fish. Just thought I'd show you. So we're about done. We've got some sort of signal cray claws there. And some what looks like tying material and otter scrape. So we've seen it all today. Tight lines everyone, take care, bye bye.